I'm Crystal Faulkner with the CPA and Business Advisory firm of Cooney, Faulkner & Stevens. We're here today with Iris Simpson-Bush. Iris is the Executive Director of the Cincinnati Flying Pig Marathon. And Iris, the 14th annual Flying Pig race is next weekend. It's so exciting. The whole city seems to celebrate every time the Flying Pig comes to town. Let's talk about that. Why do you think that race continues to grow, and why is it so important for our community?
Well, I think we continue to grow because of our brand. We're able to offer a rather unique experience here in Cincinnati. We're very supportive of our participants from the time they leave that start line until they cross the finish line. We get great support from the city, 100,000 spectators. We affectionately refer to them as our squealers, but I'd like to think we exceed expectations, and by word of mouth, people find out that the pig is kind of a fun, unique way to run a marathon.
And you know, Iris, what's fascinating to me, and I think a lot of people just don't realize this, is not only is this such a major event for our city and the runners, but so many charities really benefit from the wonderful work and the fundraising that results as a result of the Flying Pig.
Thank you, Crystal. We do hear that I talk to not-for-profits and tell them about how they can participate, and we'd love to get that word out. We're a 501(c)(3) ourselves. Part of our mission is to raise money for charities. We have over 200 participating organizations now, and we say charity, but not for profits. They raise money through the pig. The biggest contributions come from pledge dollars. They keep 100% of what they raise. So we pay stipends for volunteers. So if your organization can bring us 60 volunteers, we'll write you a check. I mentioned the pledge dollars are the biggest way. And then we have things like the biggest raffle ever, where they can raise money for their individual charities and keep all of the proceeds.
And the pig is next weekend, but it's certainly not too late to register.
Not at all.
And even if you're not a runner, this still is a wonderful event to participate in. Can people just go to the website and register or learn more?
You can go to the website to learn more. You'll be able to register in person Friday and Saturday at the Duke Energy Convention Center.
Well, Iris, thank you so much for everything you do and for this great information. And we're going to continue our conversation with Iris Simpson-Bush, Executive Director of the Flying Pig Marathon, on WCPO.com/businesswise. Iris, I know another very large initiative that you and others with the Flying Pig have really been making happen over the last year or so is this green initiative. Let's talk about that.
Well, when we realized, we have over 30,000 participants. I mentioned 100,000 spectators come to watch.
And they create a lot of trash.
We generate a lot. And so when we realized that, we became more aware of our responsibility, what to do with that. Last year, we were able to divert over 4 tons of our own litter and refuge from the landfill. We're really into reusing. We recycle unused metals. We repurpose so much of what we use. The Mylar blankets go to, believe it or not, animal rescue shelters. They line their boxes for the animals. There are a number of things we do, but we're very proud of the fact that we're one of the first Midwestern marathons in the Midwest who've been certified green in our industry. As we all know, a lot of the California and West Coast entities, that's such an integral part of what they do. It seems to happen out there. It's just as important in this part of the country, and so we try to remain socially aware and conscious and do our part.
Well, that's great. And you mentioned earlier that you have somewhere in the neighborhood of 30,000 people participating, and those aren't just Cincinnati folks, are they? They come from all areas of the country, and even out of the country.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We have participants from all 50 states. So far, we have 11 foreign countries represented this year. It has gone as high as 17 foreign countries, but 40% of our field comes from out of the region.
So I would have to imagine when all those people come to town, they're spending money. What is the economic impact?
Yeah, well, we do economic impact studies. Xavier University conducts those for us every other year. So we're due for one this year. The prior economic impact was listed at $12 million, exceeding $12 million annually. I have to think that will go up. We've grown a good deal in 2 years. And, you know, the other part of that economic impact, so many people who come to Cincinnati to do the pig tell us what a great city, it has so much more to offer, and I'll be back. So I think that that has more of a long range effect.
It really does. It raises the whole profile of our city, doesn't it? It really helps
Absolutely.
our city around the country and around the world.
Yeah, people see firsthand that there's more than meets the eye, that it isn't the typical flat Midwestern city. We're hilly, we're beautiful. They talk about the panoramic views on our course. They talk about how the city makes them feel so very welcome. So the community really has embraced the pig, and I think that acceptance is helping to benefit all of us, whether you're running, volunteering, or spectating.
And you know, Iris, you mentioned earlier the biggest, what was the new raffle? It's called the biggest raffle ever.
Our biggest raffle ever, strictly for our not-for-profit organizations. But if you're not already a part of that, all you need to do is contact us, and you too can participate in the biggest raffle ever. It's Pigs Do Fly race weekend. We have a big drop on Fountain Square. The pigs are $5. All of the proceeds, that $5 goes to the charity or cause of your choice. So you can win a 2-year lease on a Toyota Prius. The second prize is expense paid weekend, behind the scenes VIP weekend at the Boston Marathon. And then we have a Cincinnati Experience Prize where you can stay downtown, enjoy some of our restaurants, and go to local attractions.
And I mentioned again, the pig is next Saturday, and actually Friday and Saturday and Sunday, correct?
Correct. The expo is Friday and Saturday. The 5K, 10K, Piglet youth races Saturday. The full half and 4-person relay on Sunday.
But after the race, I know that that's not just stopping with the 14th race. I know you're always thinking about other ways to improve it, to expand it. Do you have anything to share in terms of future events?
Actually, we have future events to share, and this will be a little bit of a tease with more information to come. But we will be partnering with the Moorline Brewery and Lager House to put on a beer series. That will be great fun. We'll be a part of the Hootie 14K. It debuted last year.
Yeah, I ran that.
and part of Cincinnati's history.
Yes.
That's what we love. We'll be able to celebrate more of our community's history. In December, we'll be a part of SantaCon. We're going to add a 5K, again, for the fundraising associated with that event. And then for our 15th anniversary, we have big news. We think it'll be so fun. On Friday night, we'd like to add a Main Street Mile.
Oh.
So lots more information to come. You'll be hearing a lot more about that series. But in addition to that, you know, year-round, we have team wellness. All you need to do is contact us. We'll be happy to come to your company, your school, your local organization to talk about healthy lifestyle, how to, you know, just improve the lifestyle in Greater Cincinnati.
If people want information about any of this that you've spoken about today, how can they find that?
We're at flyingpigmarathon.com.
flyingpigmarathon.com. Iris Simpson-Bush, thank you so much for being my guest. Thank you.